Good morning. Welcome back to Bookeemonsters. My name is PK. It is Monday again, Monday, February the 17th. We're here to look at the new releases that are published this week, and on Mondays we look at cozy mysteries. Quick announcements. Oops, wrong way. Don't have any sprints tonight. I don't do them on Monday nights. Our next sprints will be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I believe they're on Sarah's tonight. Gagin, morning everyone, took today off. And I said, I am so jealous, but very nice for you. Hope everybody is well. We got 6 more inches of snow. And it's not stopping yet. And it's cold. We are still in winter. All right, let's jump in. There are lots of them. MC Beaton has a new one. Final cover to come. When's it going to come? It's out tomorrow. This is 37th in the Hamish Macbeth series. All Hamish Macbeth wants is a quiet life in his peaceful home in the Highland village of Lochnu, but when his newly assigned constable arrives, he presents Hamish with a surprise and a secret. Getting to the bottom of the secret becomes the least of Hamish's promises when he meets a family who have a score to settle. Excuse me. With a sinister man who has mysteriously gone missing. Discovering a murdered woman's body puts further pressure on Hamish, especially when it becomes clear that the murdered woman and the missing man are linked. Tammy Beck has a new one. Oh, sorry, my nose tickles. Holy moly, peoples. Good morning, Mary. Happy Monday. Here only momentarily since I'm... Oh, yes, go deal with that any minute. Oh, I hope. Hopefully by end of day we can get some heat in your house. Helen says, good afternoon. Hello, Cajun. Good morning, Mary. Hope it gets done. Absolutely. Cajun says hi to Helen. You definitely still in winter. We are expecting something on Wednesday. Who knows what? Indeed, down there you can have anything. Yeah, we don't usually have this much snow in a winter. It happens, I think the last time I remember was about 15 years ago. So it's cyclical. And Mary says hello back. Thank you very much. Mary MC Beaton has written lots of books, usually pretty good too. Absolutely. Good for her for still doing it. Good morning, Kim. How you doing? Kim, I like that narrative for the early Hamish books. He sounds like the actor played Hamish in the TV show. I can picture him. The Mystery of Doggone Troubles by Tammy Beck, part of Artifacts and Apparitions, 7 books. When Penny Fletcher, Tessa and Piper's newest friend, takes on dog walking to earn extra cash, she never expects one of her canine clients to become the target of a sinister dog napping ring. As the town prepares for a prestigious dog show, strange events and a mysterious fortune teller's predictions complicate the case. Glowing paw prints, phantom howls, and missing show dogs leave Tessa and Piper questioning whether the threat is earthly or something more sinister. With a clever canine named Max as their undercover ally, the duo enlists Detective Jake Harlan to sniff out the truth. I'm not reading the whole paragraphs at the moment because sometimes they give, the whole story away. The Antique Hunter's Death on the Red Sea, second in the Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder by C.L. Miller. I did read this first one last year. I wasn't that impressed. Maybe it was just, first book itis. When a painting vanishes from a maritime museum and a dead body is found nearby, the newly established Lockwood Antique Hunters Agency, Freya Lockwood and her aunt Carol, are called to investigate. Following a lead that takes them aboard a glamorous antiques cruise sailing toward the Red Sea in Jordan, they quickly discover that the ship's art gallery is filled with stolen antiquities. Each antique is also listed in Freya's late mentor's journals that detail unsolved cases. In chasing a murderer with a stolen painting, they may have found something more sinister than they could have imagined. ... Plus, maybe we'll get through more books if I don't read the whole thing. He was also Rumple in Once Upon a Time. Yes. Glad the tree didn't cause damage. Did I miss? Oh, up here. Sorry. We had 60 mile. Oh my goodness! Yesterday, electricity and internet in and out. Big tree came down, and the thud was quite impressive. All good here, though. Wow. Yeah, glad it didn't cause damage. That could be scary. Game, Set, and Catch by Lucy Emblem, 8th in the Tamsin Kernick Cozy English Mysteries. Tamsin Kernick joins a quaint rural tennis club in sight of the Malvern Hills, only to discover that the drama on the court is nothing compared to the trouble brewing off it. When a member is found dead, Tamsin and her trusty canine companions must serve up some justice before someone else wins the match. As her friends from her favorite cafe rally to uncover the truth, Tamsin finds herself tangled in a net of secrets, lies, and deadly rivalries. Can she ace this mystery before it's too late? End of row 1. Oh my. Lots of fonts here. The Case of the Christie Conspiracy by Kelly Oliver, 1st in the Detection Club. Oh yeah, this is one that has Agatha Christie. Suddenly there's just tons and tons of books featuring the Golden Age authors. 1926. Agatha Christie is a darling of the literary circuit and most desired guest in London's glittering social scene. She can often be found at meetings of the Detection Club, where mystery writers come together to share ideas, swap secrets, and drink copiously. But when a fellow author's initiation ceremony takes a gruesome turn, and one of the group ends up dead, now Agatha is no longer just a creator of great mystery plots, she's a player in one. And when Agatha disappears the day after the murder, she's widely assumed to be guilty. Only Eliza Baker, assistant to the club's enigmatic drinking game, secretary, Dorothy Sayers, is interested in investigating the case. But in a world where murder is the ultimate plot device, can Eliza piece together the evidence and find the killer before it's too late? I'm currently reading The Queens of Crime by Marie Benedict, which point of view character is Dorothy L. Sayers, and 4 other real female authors from the Golden Age are helping her solve a crime. I'm at 57%. A Thorny End by Annie Adams, 5th in the Flower Shop Mysteries. Prom is in full spring in the quaint town of Hillside. Every local high schooler is counting down the days, especially Evelyn Crumb, who will do anything to become prom queen. Then Evelyn is found dead wearing a bloody prom sash. Quincy suspects that scene is staged. Evelyn was a notorious bully, and there are no shortages of classmates that wanted revenge. But can Quincy solve the murder in time to save the last dance? Happy birthday, Cajun! Is it today? I knew it was this month. Something is on its way to you. And Cajun says, thank you. Mary, the tennis puns. Indeed. Kim only getting into low 50s today. Oh, wow. I'd trade you. Death by Trauma by Abigail Kern, 21st in the Josiah Reynolds Mysteries. Josiah Reynolds knows this with good. Oh, let's see up here. In the bluegrass world of oak-cured bourbon, antebellum mansions, and thoroughbred horse farms are secrets, deadly secrets. Kentucky is not called the dark and brooding ground for nothing. Josiah Reynolds knows this with good reason. She's solved. Oh, it's a girl. She solved many a murder, but Josiah prays that she does not stumble across another body. She's done it for 20 of them. The stress is too much, and she's happy to be invited to a winter sledding party at Hayes Corbin's home. Corbin is a former syndicated critic for newspapers and magazines who retired to the bluegrass, dabbling in his love of horses. The party is a kickoff for the Victoria Weathers film retrospective at a local theater. Miss Weathers is even coming for the showing of her first movie in Corbin's event. Josiah is excited to meet her movie idol, so it comes as a big surprise when Hayes Corbin turns up dead at his own party. Rude. Thanks. Did it come today? Was that Mary says happy birthday. She's singing to you. It is your birthday today. Leveling up today. That's awesome. February, baby. And Mary, Randy's birthday was yesterday. The Case of the Deadly Lake House by J.C. Savoy, 5th in the Closed Case Club. Molly Ray, former lawyer and current cafe owner in Mapleview, Connecticut, thought helping her college friends rescue a lakeside retreat would be the perfect way to reconnect. But when the lake house owner is found dead just a day into their reunion, the idyllic weekend turns into a nightmare. Turns out all of her friends have a motive for wanting the man dead. Molly realizes she needs help, and fast. Enter the Closed Case Club. Jasper, the former detective turned professor, Carla, the town's savvy librarian, Benny, the nosy journalist, and Eliza, the tech genius, and Tony, the quirky vet. As old grudges resurface and buried secrets come to light, the group must navigate a web of lies and hidden motives. When one of the members is arrested, can they solve the case before the real killer vanishes into the night? Okay, I had to double check there. End of that row. Row 2. Snow Time to Die by Annie McEwen, 3rd in the North Woods Mysteries. No, pre-thank you. Sure. Did you? Oh, awesome. You sang gore. I think she's going to be doing the sale this morning. She didn't say anything about Molly and Shannon in the emails. So I think she's going to be doing the... This is our friend who recently had a miscarriage. Snow Time to Die by Annie McEwen, 3rd in the Northwoods Mysteries. Winter has wrapped the Wisconsin Northwoods in a bitter chill, and Emmy Cooper's family lake cottage resort, Cooper's Cove, is no exception. Why would it be? But it's someone from Emmy's past who's about to bring the real frostbite. A stormy mix-up at a local hotel reroutes an unwanted group of guests to Cooper's Cove Resort, including Emmy's former boss and the reason Emmy slunk home with her tail between her legs, Gwenda Capperwell. As if being face-to-face with an old grudge wasn't bad enough, a fierce blizzard picks that moment to strike, leaving Emmy snowed in with her least favorite person on Earth. But things go from bad to downright chilling when Gwenda suddenly turns up dead, colder than the January air, and Emmy snowed in with a corpse. With the roads impassable and the safety of their guests at stake, the local law enforcement had no choice but to rely on Emmy and her parents to help solve the mystery and catch the real killer, much to the dismay of Emmy's love interest, Officer Dean Erickson. But it quickly becomes clear that plenty of the other guests snowed in at Cooper's Cove had a reason to want Gwenda dead. The Gwenda dead? Battling through drifts and secrets and lies, Emmy must navigate the frosty web of suspicion to uncover the murderer before the next victim is iced. And I'm smiling because I was somewhat in that situation a few years ago. We went to a wedding of Steve's cousin, technically a second cousin, his cousin's son, but they were closer in age. Anyway, his wedding. Turns out he was marrying a girl I absolutely loathed from a work experience. I had to go to her wedding and be nice. Macaron Macaron and Mystics by Kat McGee, 11th in The Witches of Willow Hollow. Harper Dade and Crank Cranston are just starting to figure out their relationship when, would you want to have a relationship with somebody named Crank? When a local mystic hands Harper a special macaron recipe. Supposedly, it's a magical compatibility test for couples with a delicious twist. Harper's not usually one for love potions, but who can resist a scrumptious macaron, right? But when the mystic turns up dead, the recipe goes missing, and an out-of-town medium shows up. What was meant to be a fun romantic experiment turns into a recipe for disaster. Suddenly, couples all over town are acting nuttier than a fruitcake, and it seems everyone has something to hide. With stakes rising higher than a perfectly risen souffle, Harper dives into a mystery as layered as a macaron tower. And that's enough of me trying to say that word. Wheels and Dirty Deals. Lots of stories there, I bet. Yes. This is by Trixie Silvertail, 6th in the Harper and Moon investigations. A cryptic murder, a complete lack of suspects. Can our psychic sleuth find a lead, or is she spinning her wheels? Mitzi Moon is brimming with excitement. Planning an anniversary surprise, she's working overtime to hide the details of a luxurious European vacation from her husband. Really? But before she can book a single ticket, a shockingly suspicious murder lands in her lap. With only a flimsy lead, Mitzi heads undercover into the local roller derby league. I have been to a roller derby game. It's strange. And though she rallies her entitled feline and meddling ghost ma to help hunt down clues, she fears it can break out of the pack. This bout will turn deadly, if she can. Can Mitzi find the killer, or will this be her final lap around the track? We had a service manager, a female service manager, and she got involved in roller derby. And so we went to one. It's a very strange. I'm sure it's fun to participate in it, but it's weird the way points are scored and stuff. These puns are almost too much, indeed. Especially this early. Troubled Waters by Jenna St. James and Stephanie Demore. 9th in the Enchanted Waters Mysteries. When Isla's grandmother goes on her first date since moving to the Bermuda Triangle, Isla has reservations. After all, Nana didn't even run a background check on the guy, but when a glowing Nana returns from the date, Isla reluctantly agrees maybe it's a good thing. So imagine her surprise when she and Nana go to the man's house, only to discover him crumpled on the floor. Who would want to hurt the elderly fairy? When Isla and Jace dig deeper into the man's life, they realize quite a few people may have want to silence him. Can Isla, Jace, and Glow figure out who the killer is before they set their deadly sights on Nana? End of row 3. Dolled Up for Murder by Anna St. John. 3rd in the Josie Posey mysteries. Seriously? Josie Posey? After a couple of close calls, local news reporter Josie Posey and her meddling mahjong mavens have vowed to mind their own business and leave all crime solving to the authorities. But when her friend Nellie's Aunt Pearl, a respected doll collector, needs help, Josie springs into action. While listening to holiday carolers at the English Village Christmas market and her twin sister Opal, octogenarian Pearl Merriweather sees a stranger dash through the crowd toward them. In a snatch and grab caper, the thief steals a quilted handbag. A gun discharges. Opal falls into the wishing well. She dies from her injuries. Oh my god. Now Josie wants to know, was this a bizarre accident or murder? And who was the intended victim? The Poisoned Petals. 2nd in the Greenhaven Cozy Mystery Series by Vivian Law. When renowned horticulturist Dr. Bernard Channing dies unexpectedly, the small town of Greenfield is left reeling. Known for his groundbreaking work with rare plants, Dr. Channing's sudden death raises suspicions, especially after whispers begin to circulate about how secretive he'd become in recent months. Amelia Montgomery can't shake the feeling that Dr. Channing's death was no accident. As she digs into the mystery, she uncovers a tangled web of sabotage and fierce competition within the local gardening community. Amelia must navigate rivalries, secrets, and dangerous toxins to uncover the truth. But the closer she gets to the heart of the mystery, the more she realizes how high the stakes are. Will Amelia uncover the saboteur before it's too late, or will the toxic secrets of the garden consume them all? Kim says, didn't feel like getting out of bed. Oh, they're here. Oh, good. Yes, fingers crossed. And I wouldn't get out of bed. All I know about roller derby, I learned from Charlie's Angels. Absolutely. You got it. The low Thursday morning is supposed to be 17, and I have to leave around 8 to get to my scan appointment. Oh, no. It's going to be okay. And Cajun said, good luck, Mary. Yeah, Cajun. I know, but we do what we got to do. And there's a reward afterward. Kim, why I'm so glad I retired. I don't think I get to retire. Murder on the Cornish Coast by Helena Dixon, 19th in the Miss Underhay Mysteries. A bright blue sky, a glamorous boating party, an English manor house on the Cornish cliffs, and surely not another murder. Cornwall, 1937. Kitty Underhay has been called to investigate some fishy goings-on in the beautiful coastal village of St. Mawes. The body of Lady Cordelia Hedges' beloved father was found floating in the sea, and shortly afterward Cordelia herself was almost killed. Determined to piece together the puzzle, Kitty spends her first evening in the Cornish Bay at one of Cordelia's lavish parties. But she's not just soaking up the idyllic surroundings with her husband Matt, she's at the party to get to know those closest to their host. The sleuthing duo quickly realize they're in uncharted waters, and this could be their toughest case yet. All right. That is all we have time for. Everybody remember where we parked. Again, I don't have any sprints tonight. They are so far on Sarah's. Our next sprints are tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow we'll be looking at the darker side of crime fiction and thrillers. I got to get going. Hopefully I can hit the post office before I hunker down for the day at work. So everybody, please have a good, safe, warm Monday. Read good books. Everybody have a good day and stay warm. Absolutely. And crossing our fingers for Mary and her heat. Kim, have a great day, y'all. Absolutely back at you, baby. And as the banner says, don't be a bookworm, be a bookie monster. Nom nom nom. Have a good day. God bless.